I would like to start with a quote from Dr. McCullough. When I finished medical school over 25 years ago, the incidence of autism was only 1 in 10,000. Now, if you consider the full range of neurological disorders under the umbrella autism spectrum disorder, the incidence may be as high as 1 in 10. Dr. McCullough suggests that a primary culprit may be man-made electromagnetic fields, or EMFs, from cell phones, tablets, laptops, wireless routers, smart meters. The list goes on, and as we all know, it will only get worse. Dr. Klinghardt, an authority on autoimmune diseases and EMFs, says the following: the increase in electromagnetic field exposure in combination with the propagation effect it has on the microbial burden in our bodies helps explain the incredible avalanche of children with neurodevelopmental disorders, not just autism, that we are seeing right now. Scientists studying autism in the last few years have been finding a correlation between EMF exposure and autism. One study conducted in 2009 by Dietrich Klinghardt on autistic children and their mothers during pregnancy shows significant results, strongly suggesting that electromagnetic radiation in the sleeping environment of the mothers during pregnancy, as well as electromagnetic radiation in the sleeping environment of children, may be a key contributing factor, if not a causative one, in neurological impairments in children, including autism. According to other studies, EMFs impede treatments for autism as they block the release of heavy metals, which contributes significantly to the symptoms of autism. The Bioinitiative report of 2012 has been published on the health effects of EMFs on autistic children, citing over 550 citations. Dr. Klinghardt suggests that you try to avoid EMFs. Good advice, but how? Deny your child a laptop, a cell phone, go live in the woods, paint your walls black? The problem is that electronic devices hold the promise of a better world, of increased intellectual development, of a more compassionate, interconnected community. Smartphones and tablets hold the future. Access to the internet cannot be denied to a child without deprivation. What to do? By all means, take vitamin D, eat natural foods, avoid sodas, but avoid EMFs? Impossible. Even if you moved out of town, eventually someone would build a cell phone tower nearby, or the local school will put in an internet wireless router. The problem goes even deeper than microwave radiation from cell phones and wireless routers. Studies have been done comparing electrified urban populations in the United States to rural populations that had no electricity. The findings are shocking. Death by cardiovascular disease, cancer, diabetes, and suicide, depression, go up directly in proportion as a population becomes electrified. Samuel Milham, the author of the study, attributes this effect to dirty electricity or high-frequency transients. But current research has identified the culprit to be the impact of household electricity on cellular metabolism. Google Martin Paul, PhD, on calcium for more information. There is a solution to this problem of household electricity and microwave radiation and their paralyzing impact on the human heart and human nervous system, on our ability to feel love and to be intellectually creative. EarthCalm. EarthCalm products ground you to the Earth's electromagnetic field, thus allowing the hazardous man-made radiation to course through your body at the speed of light and be absorbed into the Earth. At the same time, the Earth's electromagnetic field will resonate in your body, restoring acupuncture meridians, integrating enzyme and hormone production, synchronizing brain waves to the Earth's EMF field. Anyone who has spent time in nature has experienced this sense of well-being and oneness. But in today's world, we have lost this resonance to nature. The question is there a way to restore it and allow our bodies to heal their neurological distress? EarthCalm was developed over the course of 30 years, specifically to restore our ground in the Earth's electromagnetic field. My involvement with EarthCalm began 30 years ago. Although I did not have autism, I was definitely environmentally ill. My life was a nightmare of sleepless nights, migraine headaches, chronic flu. I resolved to devote my life to finding the answer. In time, I came across a healer named George Lakowski, who had invented an oscillating circuit that connected people to what he called cosmic energy. Lakowski was shut down by the AMA in the early 1920s because he was using the Earth's electricity to heal people. Out of curiosity, I built a Lakowski oscillating circuit and added to it a copper grounding circuit I was experimenting with, and a charge of energy went up my spine and took away my chronic headache, gave me a feeling of well-being and elation. Over the course of 30 years, I have developed a series of grounding circuits or antennae that reflect different aspects of the Earth's electromagnetic field. Everyone has had the experience of attaching a 2-foot piece of wire to an FM radio and suddenly hearing music. The wire, because of its length, goes into resonance with the FM broadcast and actually vibrates. Speakers are connected by wires and they vibrate so that we hear the music. In a similar fashion, EarthCalm has a series of circuits that amplify your body's ability to vibrate or resonate to the Earth's electromagnetic field. Let's take a quick look at this field. The Earth's electromagnetic field is called the Schumann resonance. It is a huge standing wave that resonates between the ionosphere and the crust of the Earth. Every thought anybody thinks, every action anybody takes, every blade of grass or song of a sparrow is modulated into this field. Also, any event that happens anywhere in outer space, anywhere in the universe, is likewise modulated into the Schumann resonance by impacting the ionosphere like a drum. We have evolved in this field. It heals us, teaches us, synchronizes us to the One. When Tesla in the early 1900s figured out how to electrify our homes, a journey was begun of vast industrialized progress, combined with increasing human violence and illness. It is time to reconnect to the earth. Earth Calm is a good way to begin. Let me read you a few comments our customers have made. Then we will look at the research. I ordered the EarthCom home protection system and the Omega Wi-Fi because my son was experiencing grand mal seizures as well as Tourette symptoms, constant twitching, eye tics, and inabilities to sit still. I took him to doctors, changed his diet, and nothing seemed to work. As a last resort, I bought EarthCom products. After 2 months of rough detox, my son is no longer having any seizures at all. His Tourette syndrome has completely cleared up, as well as many of his food allergies. EarthCom has literally changed our lives. It's Brianna from Utah. Brian Slanger Stevenson, an MD. I like your product so much that I have bought one of everything you have. I now sleep much sounder. The brain fog is almost gone completely, and 0 headaches, no colds. Olivia Worthy in Livingston, Texas. I have tried many other EMF-related products for personal, home, and cell phone protection. Your products are totally different. They work. Nancy Mingus, M.A., Soda Springs, California, says, with a master's degree in holistic health education, I have had many fantastic tools I've practiced with for 20 years. Your products are products I could not more highly recommend. Now I would like to read you some research. Lisa Tully, PhD, conducted a study at the Energy Medicine Research Institute in Colorado. 10 subjects were exposed for 3 minutes to an iPhone, and then the EarthCom quantum cell was put on the phone. This table summarizes her results. Table 1. Overall results of EAV testing show a reversal of deleterious effects by the EarthCom quantum cell. 9 out of 10 meridians showed an acute negative response to cell phone exposure, and all of these were fully or partially eliminated by the EarthCom quantum cell. 7 of the negative effects on the meridians and the corresponding systems were 100% reversed, and the remaining 2 that were negatively affected were 50% reduced. I apologize for the quality of the table. It's hard to read. A study by Dr. Glenn Ryan at the Quantum Research Laboratory used the conductivity of human DNA as a way to measure the harm done to cell metabolism by microwave radiation. He took hundreds of measurements comparing the impact of cell phone radiation on human DNA conductivity with and without the quantum cell as protection. This study tested the effects of cell phone radiation on human DNA, both with and without the quantum cell attached to the phone, and found the quantum cell to completely reverse the harmful effects of cell phone radiation on the DNA. Using an iPhone 3 in both standby and receiving modes, the study showed that when a quantum cell was attached to the phone, the radiation no longer inhibited the electrical conductivity of DNA as it had without the quantum cell, indicating a complete and statistically significant reversal of the harmful effect of the cell phone. The results also indicated that placing the quantum cell on the cell phone in standby mode not only brought conductivity values back to control values, but further increased them by nearly 40% above normal. Please note that the EarthCom quantum cell on the cell phone not only reversed the human DNA, or restored the human DNA to normal conductivity, but it increased DNA conductivity by 40%. This indicates that the quantum cell grounded the DNA to the Earth's electromagnetic field so powerfully that hazardous effects of the background ambient radiation in the laboratory were also eliminated. The place to start is with the EarthCom EMF home protection system. You don't need a separate device for each room, appliance, or computer. One system protects your entire house and everyone in it. We have a special system for extra sensitive people that allows you to slowly experience deeper and deeper levels of protection, so your body's nervous system is able to easily assimilate the new information and heal. If you have autistic children, I recommend you start with the electrosensitive EarthCom EMF home protection system. We offer a 90-day money-back guarantee, so you and your family can experience for yourself what the system will do for you. Thank you.